Previously, I talked about Group Hug, one of my least favorite deck archetypes. I'll throw up a card if you want to check out that video. In there, I mentioned Chaos decks as being my other least favorite. So, I'm gonna reach into that oubliette, grab Chaos, and talk about it. I want to specify what I mean by a Chaos deck. On EDHREC, I see coin flip cards like Krark's Thumb and Mogg Assassin labeled as Chaos cards, and those are fine. You want to play dice rolling cards, you want to play coin flip cards, those are totally okay. Polymorph decks are also cool. Nothing wrong with a little bit of randomness. I'm talking about Chaos decks that are not trying to win. They're just looking to waste your time and slow the game down for no real reason. Just like with Group Hug decks, I don't like decks that aren't trying to win at all. When you compare it to any other board game, it just feels really weird to have someone there not trying to win. It's like playing Clue with someone who never guesses or accuses anyone. They just wander the halls aimlessly. But with Chaos, it's worse than Group Hug. Group Hug speeds up the game, sure. It's imbalanced and annoying, but at least the game goes faster, while Chaos decks only slow down the game. Now, normally, I'm not going to discredit an archetype for slowing down the game. Personally, I really love stacks and control, not just playing as those decks, but playing against them. On this channel, I'm a big proponent of playing whatever you want, as long as you're trying to win the game in some way. Oftentimes, stacks decks will establish a hard lock or use some sort of combo to finish off the table, and you can just concede when the writing's on the walls. Chaos decks do not do this. You see, if there's a Winter Orb in play, at least I'm untapping one land, playing an untapped land every turn. Hey, maybe now I have 2 mana available, I got Counterspell backup. I can ask someone if they have removal and I'll back it up with my Counterspell to make sure the Winter Orb is gone. But if my opponent's a Chaos player and they cast a Time Sifter, and I just sit there, not taking a turn, I literally cannot do anything. And Chaos decks don't just extend the time of the game by making there be more turns because, they're a control deck. It makes individual actions and individual cards take longer to resolve. Let's look at some common Chaos cards. Scrambleverse randomly assigns each permanent to a player, or Thieves Auction, which has everyone take turns choosing cards in play. These just take a long time to resolve. If you've never had to resolve a Scrambleverse, taking every permanent in play and then rolling a d4 to assign each of those permanents to someone else is just a big time commitment. I've seen people cast Scrambleverse before, but I've literally never seen it resolve. And that's because people don't want it to resolve. They'll just leave. Some people say combos are an anticlimactic way to end a Commander game, which I disagree with. But an actual anticlimactic way is if somebody goes Scrambleverse, fork to copy it, and then everybody just looks at their watches and says, I don't have time for this, and they go home. That's such a lame way to end Commander Night. Another difference between Control and Stacks decks and Chaos decks is that Chaos cards are often difficult to remove. Cards like Grip of Chaos and Possibility Storm are annoying to get rid of. Grip of Chaos randomizes all targets, so your removal might just not hit it. And Grip is a massive time sink, yet again. Let's say I cast something that can target any permanent, like a Beast Within. If there are 23 permanents, I need to choose one at random. Since I don't have a 23-sided dice, I probably need to look up a random number generator every time I cast something. Possibility Storm is pretty similar. Cards like my Nature's Claim can just get flipped into something random, and it's just really difficult to get rid of. Now, I don't want to dissuade anyone from playing these cards. Many of them have awesome ways you can take advantage of them. Playing Scrambleverse, then following up with Brand to take all your cards back can be very powerful. Or Possibility Storm in a Mishra deck can also be really strong. No individual card is off limits in my opinion. I just think if you're playing with the sole intent of just wasting people's time, making it more difficult to play the game, then I really just don't want you at my Commander tables. Simple as that. But now, I want to hear from you. Do you agree with me about Chaos? Do you like Chaos decks at your tables? Do you have a Chaos deck? If so, why? I'm really curious. Do you avoid playing against Chaos like me? Also, would you like to see other archetype breakdowns? Group Hug and Chaos are really the only ones I don't like. So anything else would probably be a lot more positive. Thank you so much for watching. If you like content like this, subscribe for more.